Hello everyone and welcome back to Freedom Through Confidence. My name is Ben, and in this video today I want to talk to you about why you're struggling to be an alpha male, why you're struggling to maintain your alpha-ness, if that's a word. So if you're watching this and you're really struggling with this whole concept of having to be an alpha male as a guy, you know, struggling to be the loud, dominant person in the room, being the person who's got all the cash, who brings home all the women, who is the center of every social circle, who is, for lack of a better way to put it, the man, you know, the Don Draper types, the Jordan Belforts, then I've got something to tell you about why you might be struggling to maintain this alpha persona. And the reason why you're probably struggling to be an alpha and to stop being a beta or a gamma or whatever the latest one is simply because the whole alpha male thing is a performance. It isn't real. This is something I spoke about maybe last week or week before about the whole being an alpha thing. And yeah, the simple fact of the matter is there is no such thing, at least in humans and our kind of social hierarchy, like there is no such thing as being an alpha male. And this alpha persona that guys put on is a performance, and it's a performance that usually is there to hide some kind of insecurity. I'm sure you know the type of guy that I'm talking about, the big, boisterous, loud guy that walks into the club and is just trying to make a scene, is shoulder checking everyone on the way through. Like, no one thinks that that guy is the epitome of confidence. Probably the first thing that you think of when you see that kind of guy is, geez, like, what's wrong with him? Like, why is he acting like that? Why is he being like that? And if you think that that kind of tactic is like super successful with girls, you are both right and wrong. Because on the one hand, yeah, someone like that will probably find it pretty easy to go and score with girls. What you'll find is that the quality of those relationships is not hugely good, because the type of people that would want to be around somebody who is big and brash and rude and a bit of a dick are people who probably aren't ready for a very healthy relationship. And I say that without wanting to blame those people at all, because being in that kind of toxic relationship is not very fun. And yeah, I wouldn't want to blame the person for ending up in that way. But we all know that it is a performance. It's not real. And you know this because you're struggling to maintain that all the time. You might think that it is a problem with you maintaining your frame, but it's not. It's just because that ain't you. If you are struggling to be the most dominant person because somebody else that's truly confident, quietly so, someone that just walks in and commands the room without having this big hyper masculine personality, and you feel maybe a little bit insecure or just a little crap about that, then you know that this isn't a real thing. It is a persona that you put on. It's an act. And keeping up an act, maintaining an act is exhausting. Maintaining a character for that long is exhausting. Ask any stage actor, Hollywood actor. Maintaining your fake alpha persona is basically a lie that you have to tell to yourself and everyone around you every single second of every single minute of every single day. And it is hard as hell to do that. And the reason why you probably have that weird, uncomfortable feeling at the back of your mind is because you know that it's a lie. You know that it's not you. You know that it's not your authentic expression. So why not just be you? And yeah, this isn't going to be a video of me saying, oh, you know, you just got to be yourself, man, you'll be absolutely fine, because like the be yourself advice is always stupid. Did another video on that too, because you know, being yourself is only really okay if you actually know who you are and if, you know, being yourself is actually a good person. If you really do feel like you have to put on this persona, then I want you to ask yourself why. What is it about your true self, your authentic self, that you're so uncomfortable with that you would want to put on this hyper masculine persona that you know isn't you and that you know isn't healthy for you and the people around you? Like, I know this from personal experience. I faked this for years. I faked this like alpha persona whenever I could, and yeah, it doesn't work, especially if you're a person who isn't particularly confident, who doesn't have particularly high self-esteem, who does suffer from social anxiety, something like that. If you're that kind of person, like, this is not going to work for you, because it is only covering your true self. And what's going to happen when you accidentally stumble into a relationship and you start to revert to who you actually are? That's not going to go too well. And on top of that, it's a personality that tends to drive people away and only attract into your life the kinds of people that probably aren't going to be too good for you. The alpha persona is basically a recipe for creating toxic relationships and friendships in your life, when you could just so easily learn how to be your more authentic self. And that will double, triple, quadruple, 10x your confidence to a degree that you would not even recognize, because it's you being comfortable in your skin rather than trying to put on wolf's clothing. Just remember this: there are no alphas, there are no betas, gammas, sigmas, deltas, or whatever else is going to be come up with, you know, as people figure out more letters of the Greek alphabet. The best thing you could possibly do is be yourself. It's cliched advice, and it's advice that I'm going to qualify again by saying be yourself, as long as you're not a bad person and as long as you know who you actually are. And if you don't know who you are, go figure that out, instead of trying to put on this persona of someone that you actually aren't. So I hope you have found this video useful. I hope you didn't click off the video too soon, because I feel like that was some decent advice that I just gave. So if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I've got a video coming out every single day at this point, so if this is what you're interested in, if you want to learn more about confidence and life advice for the average Joe, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, let me know your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below, and that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos here on this channel very soon.